and Hubble. I mean, there's not a single astronomer in the world whose life hasn't been touched by Hubble.
Hubble will be one of the great stories of all time. We will remember it with reverence, with the legacy, with the foundation. It gave us the optimism and the hope to reach for bigger things.
The world's most brilliant astronomers do miracles with this observatory. And it just keeps going on and on and on, and my jaw keeps dropping lower and lower with each new discovery.
Scientists around the world, together with science enthusiasts, the public, science supporters, came together to see here's an opportunity where if we put our wits together and our support together, we could build a platform that opens new eyes to the universe. Let's go for it.
Earthbound telescopes from Galileo's simple instrument to modern mountaintop observatories are all hampered by the Earth's turbulent atmosphere. The best place for an observatory is in the heavens. Now the space shuttle, created by NASA, America's space agency, has the ability to put one there. The periodic revisit of the shuttle will allow for the replacement of components and routine maintenance. This ability to service the telescope through human care will extend its lifespan up to 20 years.
Telescopes on brief rocket flights have brought us hints of entities we never knew existed. And balloon flights have lifted telescopes 8 miles into the air to take some of the clearest photographs of the sun ever obtained.
Another group of astronomers told a recent meeting of the American Rocket Society in San Diego, California, that they are designing a satellite that will carry a bank of telescopes into an orbit 500 miles or 800 kilometers high. By thus sending a telescope up above the Earth's atmosphere, they hope to pierce a blanketing ocean of air that has, for the most part, obscured man's detailed view of the universe.
Well, astronomers have wanted for generations, actually, to get us a telescope above the atmosphere. The first reference I'm aware of is back in 1925, that it was suggested that we needed a telescope in space. I've read that one of the astronomers at Princeton, this was probably in the 30s or 40s, said that when he died, he wanted to go to heaven and take a telescope with him. And so when the possibility of a telescope in space opened up, astronomers jumped on the idea.
I certainly remember the very first time I went into the enormous clean room where Hubble was being built. I mean, it's 90 feet tall and 120 feet long and hyper clean air. And the telescope just, I mean, it just looked like something Tiffany's had built. We're going to look for the label somewhere that said telescope by Tiffany's. Just glistening silver, fabulous, gorgeous piece of work, huge. So that's one real favorite memory. First sights always leave a deeper impression.
It was mind-boggling. I envisioned Hubble being big. I did not envision Hubble being huge. And Hubble was huge. Since I had already flown a shuttle mission, I knew how big the shuttle was, and I knew how big the shuttle's payload bay was. Hubble was too big. And the first impression was, how the hell are they going to fit that in the payload bay? That is a monstrous payload. What was happening in the context of science here? We were building an Earth observing system to study our planet, very evocative, ozone holes being measured. Studying the sun,
We had had a couple of missions to Mars that showed us it's not the way we thought it was. Tough. Soviets had landed probes on Venus for about an hour, pretty hellish. We had the Voyagers going out of the solar system, and that's it. That was our view. A few little points of light flying around, but they were narrow. Hubble was focused on the big picture. And the big picture is always fun. It has something for everyone. Some people call these great missions of exploration, they're kind of like the cathedrals of the 21st century. And in the Renaissance, people built cathedrals. They were multi-generational. They were great architectural renderings that reached to the heavens. Now we go to the heavens and we follow the light.
I remember sitting around the dinner table the night before, and we had talked off and on about what was gonna be the significance of Hubble. Talking about what we thought Hubble's legacy was going to be and stuff. I mean, things you can't imagine. None of us could definitively say what we thought it was going to be, but all of us agreed Hubble was going to be something absolutely spectacular that was going to revolutionize the worlds of astronomy and astrophysics. We just didn't know how. And I think we underestimated the scientific and technological significance of Hubble because it has dwarfed what any of us imagined it would ever do.